Hey Brick fans, this is Dave from Brick 101, and today I'm going to show you how I built this custom LEGO battle bus from Fortnite. I received over 4,500 votes to build something from Fortnite. I've only played a little bit of Fortnite myself. I'm not very good at shooters, so it's not my type of game, but I did enjoy the building aspects and jumping out of a flying bus, so I thought I would build the battle bus. This bus contains 550 pieces. It was designed by Mark Larson under supervision from me, and it can seat up to 6 passengers and 1 driver if you take one of the driver's arms off. One of my favorite details on this is the golden wheel clamps. Gold is a hard color to work in, so getting that to work with just the right pieces was really satisfying. What's really nice is that the wheels normally spin on this, but when you add the clamp on, that prevents them from spinning. So that means they are actually functional, and if you were to take the clamps and a lot of the extra stuff off, this model would work pretty well as a normal school bus. I had Mark design this as a 6-stud wide vehicle. That is a common standard for LEGO Town and LEGO City vehicles. That makes them work with official LEGO roads and base plates, so that was a nice constraint to keep this small. Some interesting notes on how this is built. The roof comes off pretty easily. It's only attached by a few studs, and it does divide up into a couple sections so you can get to different parts easier. The side windows are all built using a studs not on top technique. So all of the windows are built as tall columns that are then placed sideways onto the bus and locked into place using headlight and Technic bricks. I lucked out and had some of these old LEGO flexible hoses in yellow for that tube on the front. You could also use flex tubing, which is a more common piece and comes in yellow for this area. So we designed the door on this bus as a studs not on top door that doesn't actually function. You can't open or close it. Of course, it doesn't really matter since there's those big gray clamps on the side of the bus. But if you did want to have a door open and close, this does fit a 5 tall door. If you replace this bottom tile with a plate, you could put a blue door on there, though it opens kind of in the weird direction. The rigging on top of the bus is all made using bars and bar holders with clips, so they clip together to form a bunch of squares that are all connected. You can see there's some connection points down here. We're using those new 1x1 plates that are rounded with a clip on them. Got this cool satellite dish you can move up and down. The flame up here is made out of a bunch of blue flames. They're all attached using Technic half pins. And in the center, I have a flame that's on top of a trans blue cone to make it a little bit taller. I think those 5 together make a nice flame. It's not a perfect fit in here. You have to squeeze one of the half pins in, but it works. There's a quick directional turnaround in this smokestack here using some of those tiles with holes through them and a Technic axle that is connecting a plate with an axle hole to that cone above. We've got blue wheel wells here. You can see some small curved slopes to give a little more detail. Got this fun engine piece on the front. I used the official LEGO balloon pieces to build a balloon to go up on top. Unfortunately, that does not let this fly, but it does give that full Fortnite feel with the balloon on top. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the top of the balloon to have that same medium azure color as the stripes below. There's not really a nice fabric piece that would work there. I tried making my own balloon cover by cutting out a piece of light blue paper and actually using LEGO strings to attach that to the 4 hooks below. I don't think it turned out looking that great though, so I didn't actually show that off in the kind of final build here, but it is possible to do something up there if you have some arts and crafts skills. I decided to put Aunt May in as the driver just because I thought that was silly, and riding along we've also got Gamora, Star-Lord, Shaggy, Velma, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman. As I'm sure many of you have noticed if you've watched through this whole video, this is not a traditional how to build where I show step-by-step instructions. This is more of an overview of some of the cool techniques I used. If you're still interested in getting step-by-step instructions, please let me know in the comments. This is a new format I'm trying out. I want to gauge the response of how many people are really looking for those details versus how many people just want the cool overview. Earlier this week, we passed a huge milestone here on the channel with 500,000 subscribers. Many thanks to all of you who have supported me over the years and continue to do so. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Brick 101, and check out all of our other custom builds.